I'm Banks. That's Josh.
Josh.
He's looking for his topic, and
I got too many topics.
We are odd places. So do I. We are odd places going.
Viral.
Yep.
In Clare of the Mont, Florida. All right. I'm gonna give you a choice here. Choose one, okay?
All right.
Bitter or better?
I'll go better.
All right, then I'm gonna take bitter.
Okay.
Why do you want better?
What are my options? I just did this today. I just thought about this. You have three options. Better option is the best of the three.
Why?
Because
I disagree.
The other two options are stagnant or getting worse.
Okay. So stagnant means you're not doing anything?
Stagnant means you stay status quo.
Okay. So it's a pretty easy place to be?
I
Pretty
don't
nice and
think
comfortable?
so.
No?
I mean,
Well, you're not doing anything.
how
much more difficult could that be?
Life is dynamic. It's going to change. There's always changing going on.
So how are you stagnant then?
Okay, you painting me into a corner. I'm going to be there.
You painting yourself into a corner,
All
fucker.
All right. So stagnant. I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
Worse, better. I'm taking better.
You're taking better.
I'm taking better.
Isn't better a lot of work, though?
Oh my God, yeah.
So why?
Why work?
Why work so hard to get better? Why not just see bitter? It's just sitting around complaining. It's like you don't have to do anything. You can complain. You can actually fulfill you can nourish your ego so you can sleep at night, and you don't have to do a gosh damn thing. How awesome! So why not just do that? Why bust your ass to get better?
Why?
Wow.
Why?
Yeah, sounds like a lot of work. Sounds
boredom.
Boredom.
I do not want to be bored. I think the worst thing in the world is to be bored.
You think bitter people are bored? We're not bored. Oh hell no. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to complain about. We go onto social media and we get to fucking vomit.
All right.
On
At
everybody.
some point, you get sick of it.
Really?
I think
It's endless.
I think at
Vomit
some
is endless.
point you just dig lower. At some point, you've got to say, "Do I want to feel this way anymore?"
Feel what way? I don't feel a thing. It's like numb.
Well, that's what I mean.
Being
No.
bitter is just like numb. It's just like everything sucks.
Absolutely.
Everything is. I'm the ultimate cynic.
No.
Yeah.
You here you go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You see people who are alive, and I gravitate towards them. I see people who are numb, who are bitter. They repel me. Repel
you back to hell.
I just went into my mom's
repel.
Kentucky accent all of a sudden. I can't repel.
Bitter, be gone. Be gone, bitter.
So
Get that bitter out of here.
So my point is, there are people who are attracted to bitter. Hey, did you hear about Joe? He did this, blah, 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 blah. I do not want to have a conversation with
All
somebody
right,
like that.
but here's the thing. Bitter people, they don't need relationships. They just need people to complain about and complain to. And that's what social media is for. We don't need people anymore. You think do you think I care if I repel someone? Hell no. I'll go on social media and I've got instantly 5,000 friends, quote unquote.
Right.
That will listen to my garbage and baloney.
You're bitter.
My bitterness.
Your bitterness, yeah.
Yeah, I get to piss in their pool, shit on their parade, crap on their carpet. How many more you want?
Yeah. You're on a roll with those today, aren't you?
I got them all day long.
Yeah.
I'm 24/7. I'm
okay.
like 7-Eleven.
Okay. So
That doesn't make sense.
however, there are people like me who are repelled
Okay.
by those people.
But guess what? My bitterness
Yeah.
does not depend on whether you like me or not.
That's right.
I can just be in my bitterness and shoot my flames of ire at people.
So at some point, those 5,000 friends are going to leave you after a while.
Nah.
You think they'll stay with you?
It gets them riled up because they're bitter too.
All right. So what
Maybe.
you're doing is you're saying, if I'm bitter, I'm going to attract bitter. There you go. If I'm bitter, I'm going to attract bitter, and
I thought
the
opposites attract.
cesspool can just go down to the lowest.
That's one option. That is one option.
Okay.
The other option is, what if opposites attract? What if bitter attracts sweet?
Or
Maybe sweet people
or better. Bitter.
Bitter attracts better? No.
That-
See,
I mean,
remember,
that's-
bitter's
that-
not about better. Bitter's about staying the same. And
Or-
easy route, the easy route. You want to work hard and get better and blah, 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 whatever. That sounds like a nightmare. Why would you want to work in life? I thought the idea is to enjoy yourself, to have experiences, not to work.
That's so boring. Maybe I was bitter at one time,
Ah.
and I realized how boring it was, and I don't want to go there anymore.
You weren't using your bitterness to the fullest.
I would rather see the beauty in everything and every person. Every person, even a bitter person, has something beautiful about them. I have to look.
Right.
You know, I have to polish more. I have to dig more. I have to get in there more.
Yeah.
Now, at some point, though, I don't, and I can't find it. I'm out. I mean, if I'm talking to someone who believes in crazy conspiracy stuff, we're talking fiction. We're not talking nonfiction. I can deal with fiction. If we're gonna,
But do you think that's better?
For me,
Does that make you better by not dealing with bitter people? Is that your definition of better?
no, it's
I
not
mean,
my.
it's okay not to be around bitter people, but you keep talking about you want to be better. How do you be better? What's better to you?
You ready? For me, what's better is if I'm not around bitter people.
So you're defining bitter as not around bitter people.
Better, as
Better.
not around
Sorry.
bitter people.
Better, not around bitter people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's better for you.
Yeah. That's better for me. I mean, I can. Here you go. Ready? Refrain. I refrain from having toxic people and thoughts in my life. I think bitter is
Is
toxic.
bitter toxic? Really?
Oh my God! Of course,
It's
bitter is
a
toxic.
very valuable flavor in culinary arts.
Now you've just changed it on me.
I'm
No,
just
we're
saying
talking
bit-
about people,
Okay.
and bitter is in the back.
Is bitter toxic though? That's a good question.
I think bitter's toxic. Come
Yeah.
on, 5,000 friends that sulk and bring the rest of you down. Who can be the farthest, the lowest, the ugliest, the
All right.
most vile, vitriol?
So what's better than toxicity? Probably anything.
You're right. I mean, because that's what bitter is. Bitter is toxic.
Yeah, it's just so hard to get out of stuff like that. It takes so much energy and effort. It's so much easier just to be bitter
All right. Yeah, you're right.
and judgmental.
I agree. You know how you do it?
How?
Your brain can only do one thing at a time.
Okay.
So, you got to go, this is bitter. I'm talking bitter. Let's move to better. If you're going better, you can't do bitter and better at the same time.
Well, let me ask you a very serious question. Can one be better at being bitter?
I'm sure you can be better at being better.
So they can coexist. In fact, that's my goal. I want to see if I can get better at being bitter. Because I don't want bitter to be toxic. I want bitter to be better than toxic. So I need to get better at being bitter, which maybe that's where sarcasm comes from. I don't know, but
Possibly. But yeah, you don't see it. I see it. Sarcasm is a shield. Boom, something gets too personal, sarcasm. Something gets too close to my heart, let's go sarcasm.
what?
Yeah.
No, you're talking ego. That's ego.
I'm talking
That's not
sarcasm. I'll give you
Sarcasm.
an example. And I did this. A girl says, I really like you, Banks. I really like you. And I go sarcasm and go, really? You like me? I'm ugly. You know, I'm
That's
laying.
not well,
It could be sarcasm.
that's not sarcasm. That's fake. That's false
Self-deprecating.
humility. That's false humility.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Because
false.
you know it's not true. So it's false humility.
What's the difference? I mean, same thing with sarcasm. It's
Sarcasm is lying without the intent to deceive.
that's exactly what I'm doing.
It's the opposite of politics, by the way, which is deceiving without the intent to lie. But
We can talk about that later. Okay. You want to get
I wanna
better,
get better.
At bitter.
yeah, I want a better form of bitter. I want to be able to be bitter, but not be so toxic, not really bring everyone down. We
Humor.
should find a way to do that. Humor?
It's got to be humor, and maybe it is
I
sarcasm.
like that. Maybe a little Andrew Dice Clay kind of humor, the real heavy stuff. A little Sam Kinison.
Maybe. I know they're both one of your favorites, or some of your favorites.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's got to be humor. It has to be humor. If you want to take bitter and make it better, you got to go humor. And
you're a funny guy,
and
so maybe
I'm not. I don't.
you dabbled in the
bitter.
You probably put a little dip or dab into your bitter, or maybe you've gotten better at bitter. You should be my model.
I'm not better. I mean, I'm not bitter.
You're not better.
I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd Place is gone.
Viral.
We are live. We are live.